The following segments are pre-recorded and sponsored by Longworth Productions.
Calling all nurses on Triad Today. Back now on Triad Today. Healthcare, of course, continues to be in the news. And so it's only fitting that we have someone here with us that can talk about the School of Nursing at UNCG. She's here with us now. Heidi Krowchuk is Dean of School of Nursing at UNCG, and we welcome you to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We were kidding before we went on about the name Krowchuk, and I said, well, how do I just use your maiden name? And you said your maiden name is what?
Von Koss.
Yeah. See, I would have trouble with any of those things. I want to start on sort of a sad note. Even though we celebrate the life of Robin Remsburg, we mentioned her on the program a few weeks ago in her passing. The great dean of the School of Nursing passed away. Just for a couple seconds, just quick thoughts on Robin's legacy?
Oh yeah, she was a wonderful person. She was our dean for 7 years and came in with a vision for our school and really helped our school move forward. She was very much in favor of promoting health among faculty, students, and staff, and she's touched our lives in many ways.
Many ways. And now let's talk about this new facility that you emailed me about, a new facility for School of Nursing. Why was that needed?
Well, we were in a building that was almost 60 years old. That wasn't the only building we were in at UNCG. We were in actually 5 other buildings.
That's right.
Because we had grown so much. And so we were scattered around campus, and we needed a new building. And we'd been on the list for the state for quite a while, many years. And finally, after the NC Connect bill was passed back in 2016,
That's right.
We were at the top of the list. So we have this building, it's 180,000 square feet,
Right.
and it's a $105 million building. It's absolutely fantastic.
How is this going to benefit the students? Give me an example of how, other than the fact that it's large and you got more space, but.
Well, it was built with Robin in mind. She had a very big key in designing that building. It's a healthy workplace. There is a tremendous amount of natural light in that building, which is really important just, when you're in school a long time in these small classrooms, and
Right.
It's just a very open kind of space. The other thing is that we now have really state-of-the-art simulation space, which we didn't really have in the old building just because of the structure of the building. So we have 8 simulation labs now with pre-briefing rooms and debriefing rooms for students that we can mimic an ICU, for instance. We can mimic an emergency room. We can mimic a room in a ward in a hospital with nurses' stations and
In a realistic way that's really going to transfer,
realistic.
those skills will
Right.
transfer. What about, I mentioned earlier, of course, healthcare is on everybody's mind right now, the pandemic, COVID. Are your students, nursing students, are you having them do anything to, in any way, help with assisting with vaccinations or anything that I should know about?
Yes, actually, we've had a number of requests from health departments to see if students and faculty could help. And we do have a number of students, both undergraduates and graduate students, who are helping to administer vaccines, as well as faculty.
There are nurses who will say, I've got 10 years experience or 12 years experience, and they want to go back and get an advanced degree. You're accommodating that too now, right?
Oh, we certainly are. We have a master's degree program, an MSN program, Master of Science in Nursing, as well as a Doctor of Nursing practice program that focuses either on nurse anesthesia practice or adult gerontological primary care nurse practitioners. And postmaster's DNP, which means that students who have master's degrees can come back and get a DNP degree. So for instance, if they're an administrator in a hospital and want to learn more about leadership and advancement in nursing, they can do that. And we also have a PhD program.
So you're helping out in all ways. When you talk about some of the ones you mentioned, that's perfect for somebody that maybe wants to go into specializing in hospice care, and so the whole gamut
Exactly.
of thing and management. I think that's great. Up on screen, www.uncg.edu is the general website, and you can maneuver through to the School of Nursing to find out about all the courses, uncg.edu. And I just appreciate all you're doing there and continuing on that great legacy that Robin started.
Yeah,
We're so
well,
proud
thank
of you too.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, Heidi. We'll be right back after this.